a video that's kind of an update of the very first video that I posted on this YouTube channel around 3 years ago. And it's just a video of me doing my daily stuff that I usually used to do in Minecraft on this server. And yes, the server is still up after all this time, which feels fantastic because I can always go back and kind of look at my progress as a Minecraft player. So without further ado, I guess let's get started. So in the first video that I made, you can kind of clearly see a flag. And this is that flag. It's just changed locations a little bit. I did change quite a lot in this area since I first started building. Like for instance, I added in this automatic sorting building, which if you go in here, you can, I think, it's been a while since I played on the server, if I'm being honest. Oh. Yeah, you just put items into this chest here, and it automatically sorts them. And if we go this way, it will lead to all these corridors that I have. I have the surface world wing, the decoration wing, and then the other world wing, I believe. Yeah. So this one just has, this is the surface world wing. It has pretty much everything that you'll find in like the normal Minecraft game, like logs, dirt, cobblestone, and it has ice, snow, and then like the different wood blocks and things like that. And then I think that this is possible at the end here. And I don't think there's anything in here. This is pretty much just a chest that sorts out and gathers anything that isn't sorted or anything that's extra. And then down here I just have stairs and slabs and walls for things like cobblestone, stone brick, regular brick, sandstone, and then, you know, the diorite, granite, and andesite, as well as all the colored glass. And then at the end of each of these hallways I have little doors in case I need to get back here for any maintenance type things. Because this is a lot of redstone, so it does take some maintenance sometimes to get things to work correctly. And then down here is just like nether stuff, end stuff, and then the prismarine and aqua stuff. And then over here, in the very first video that I made, I used to have a tree farm here. You can kind of see like the outlines of where that used to be. And then this was meant to be sort of a, what is it called? Like a lumberjack's hut. So it just has a little bed and my little cat, Romeo, bookshelves, little table, things like that, little fireplace. Then another thing that I used to have here was stairs that went up to the old castle, which you can see in this very second video that I posted. I'll probably link something in the video as well, but now it just kind of leads to a dead end. So one thing that I was known for on this server is just making AFK houses whenever people would like leave to go AFK. And that's what I made here. I used to play on the server with a friend called Munchie, or at least that was his in-game name. He went AFK here and like I think on top of one of my trees. So I just kind of built this house around him. And that's what this is. So he has like a little chest and a little demon pig. My god. For some reason this texture pack makes pigs look like nightmare fuel, but yeah, it's all at the creator's discretion. And then back here I just have all my dogs. And then right behind this house I have my, I guess this is my horse breeding project. I was trying to get all the different variations of horses, and I believe that I originally started off with like 5 or 6. So far I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I had one in each color and then one with each different pattern. Oh, I almost forgot. Underneath here I have a little, it's like a little blacksmith's station. So I have a nightmare chicken down here, like 50, well, probably closer to 30 things. And then I just have a little bed and little automatic smelter. And then if we go this way, we have like the remains of a mushroom forest, and all the way over there you can see my neighbor's plot. This is my plot here as well, but I just have yet to build on it. I think I'm going to do some type of terraforming and just kind of continue it into an island. Or just make it look like some type of landmass, I'm not sure yet. Here I have a little graveyard of sorts. I have little tombs. Ooh, I love how this texture pack makes the paintings look really pretty. But over in this tomb, it has a little secret. If we stand right here and then we click this button, it drops us down here. This is another unfinished project that I have in this area, by the way. I'd meant to create, I guess, like a little shrine down here, but it was something that just kind of never happened. Alright. Here I have what used to be the church for the cemetery over there, but I turned it into a like an armor hall of sorts. I also keep my tools and things here, like my pickaxes, have a chest for themselves, bows and arrows, swords and pickaxes. I'm not sure why there's a pickaxe and all this other random stuff in there, but who cares? And then here I have like my regular tools and stuff. I also keep my elytra and just my diamond armor sets, because as I played this game, I've collected a lot. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Oh my goodness. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Alright, there we go. And then in this chest up here, I just have all my enchantments for the armor, in case I ever need them. And those are all things that I've found on this map, because this is like a build map, so you don't have to deal with mobs or anything like that, but you do have to collect your own materials, so it's not creative or anything by any means. Oh, okay, so this was a project that I had started working on for, I want to say, a couple of weeks. So this is what I tried to coin as the ecosphere, and well, I guess I'll just show you guys. So up top here, I just have like a little plainsy farm type thing, but if we go over here, we drop down into what looks like a cave. And this was actually made by my friend Munchie, who I mentioned earlier. This I need to come. But again, if we drop down here, there's just a few of these empty rooms. But once we get down here, there's like a little nether biome. And the plan that I had with this was that I was going to create a different biome in each layer. And in each thing there was going to be hidden chests that had little items and artifacts and things. And there's actually 3 chests in this one. There's one back here, there was one in that little house. And then there's one in, I believe, yeah, right there in the lava. And then each floor also has like a little drop down to the layer below, but it's hidden. Like this one is hidden right here. And this will be the final layer. And as you can see, I dug out pretty much all the stone all the way to bedrock. And that took me it took me a good couple days. It was pretty tedious to do that. Over here I have, this is right next to the redstone sorting machine. Or I guess the building, it's not even a machine anymore. And then this is just like a little Renaissance style house that I wanted to make one day, so I just popped it up there. It doesn't have any decorations in it so far, because as you can see, a lot of the stuff in this house is pretty unfinished. Well, on this map for me is pretty unfinished. But that's just a quick 3-story house. And then up here, this is a mountain that I pretty much terraformed almost entirely by myself. You can definitely tell that it's been terraformed by somebody, but the plan with this was to kind of create mountains around this, which I will get to shortly. You can actually see this in the first video that I made, and it wasn't very much completed. It still has some ways to go, like I need to add some boots at the bottom, but we'll get into that shortly. And actually, in the first video, there was a huge castle up here, but I demoed it to make room for something new. I'm not quite sure what I want that to be yet, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna hop over here and just show you guys my little house on the lake. It's not even a lake, it's more like a pond. My friend Munchie put this here. But as you can see, we just have a little beet farm down here. And then, again, this is another house that was made but wasn't decorated just because it's a weirder one to decorate for me. The dimensions of it are a little constrictive, and then there wasn't really a good way to put in any stairs right here, given the floor's size is different. This is just another little beet farm, and then I put what is it? These armor stands with rose bushes to look like tomato bushes. So it looks like they have a little trellis there. So this is the big project that was going on in the background of my last video. And this is something that I made in real life called the Tree of Life, but I made it out of clay. I think I'll try and put a picture in the video just to kind of show you guys what this is roughly based off of. But as you can see, it's just like a little tree, and then it has these white branches up top. And then along the side, there's just like podzol and mycelium and mushrooms and things growing on it to make it look more natural, I guess. I tried to make this kind of like a parkour puzzle or jump puzzle type thing. I still have to add the leaves to this just because it's obviously a really big project, but I was just kind of going to make it look, the leaves were draped on it. And then you can see this bird here. I did this sculpture back in, I think 2018 or 2017. Yeah, 2017. And I did it shortly after my bird passed away because I had had her for considerably long amount of time. I think it was like 6 or 7 years, and I was like obviously heartbroken. So as a way to kind of memorialize her, I added her into my game. Alright, and then once we go to the top up here, we're just going to drop down, and there is an entire little meadow biome down here, which is just, it's kind of nice to look at. It's nice to come in here every once in a while and just kind of hang out. I did have sheep in here. I think they all despawned because I didn't have name tags on them, but that's fine. I do have a Jeb sheep down on the bottom, which I'll just I think I'll pop it in there. Why not? Alright, Jeb, right, there it is. Okay, so down here I just have this little Jeb sheep, and then I have all these chests. This is just kind of where I write, or this is where I keep books that were written by people on the server, because there's actually a lot of them, and they're all pretty humorous, so it's just kind of nice to keep them down there like a little secret library. Just popping up again, and then we will continue on to the next area. The next area I haven't done too much over here. I did let somebody build over here shortly for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but then they got banned from the server for hacking, so that was pretty not fun. And then just a quick view from above. I did have some plans, and I was terraforming this land to kind of look like a giant island of sorts. Over here I just kind of have this little animal farm. This is another one of my plots. I believe on this map I have 3 or 4. I can't quite remember though because it's been a while. I think that this one right here is just one big plot. I guess if this video gets enough views or enough likes, let's put it at like 10. I'll start uploading regular videos and just kind of keep building it over here because I would like to see this place finished eventually. I think it's a really cool plot of land, and since I've had it so long, it's just kind of, there's memories here, you know? Oh, I almost forgot this guy. Oh, there's actually one more spot that I have to go and show you guys. So this was a gift to me from a friend. They built it on my plot, and this is Prince the horse. And when I asked about the name, they said that they named him Prince because he has purple reins. A lot of people won't get that, but if you do, it's a good chuckle. So, what is this? Oh, okay. This is the next place that I wanted to show everybody. The same person who gifted me Prince the horse built this island over here, and it's just like a floating stone island. And it's pretty much, well, stone and ice, and it's pretty much at max build height, if I remember correctly. So I think it's at like 256. But this was all built by hand. I believe that they used like the Ghost Builder mode though, just to kind of help them out, which is totally fine, especially when you're doing something with this magnitude. It looks like somebody came up here with chicken eggs and went wild. I'm sorry, bud. We're gonna dip under here real quick, and I'm gonna show you like the feature that makes this place so cool. So a couple of us have like little shrines that were made for us. This is one that I made myself, but that's because, you know, boredom. So I kind of made this to look like an opal geode of sorts. So I stacked and layered different colors of glass to reflect that. And as you go down here, you'll find like little artifacts. And I say artifacts loosely. Um, so like each of these things sort of represents me in a way. Like I like books. Added in this feather and these what looks like bird wings because I love birds. That's one thing about me. And that's basically all that I have to my personality, apparently, because I never finished this area. So unfortunately, around the last time that I stopped playing on this server, things in my life just got really busy. So I never finished a lot of these projects. Oh, okay. And then down here at the very bottom of this opal, or yeah, this opal, I have my horse called White Opal. And I've had this horse since like the very beginning of the server, or since horses first came out. This is one of the first horses that was a part of my breeding project. And then if we're up here, you can actually get a better view of the tree of life that I had. And then you can just see everything better from up here. So I guess that's going to be the end of this video. Just wanted to give you guys kind of a long update on where my plot of land is at 3 years after my first video. If you guys have any questions or if you want me to do more videos like this, just leave a like or a comment and that'll just kind of let me know like, hey, I can do more of these. But without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy what's left of your summer because it has been so fast this year. So yeah, bye guys.